Morning FSG, how are you today?
Morning Args, I am doing well, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. I was hoping for a bit of snow. We're into winter, but well, not quite winter, is it? It's autumn.
I know, right? There's I was saying it's not that busy on the farm at the moment. We're just waiting for everything to happen now.
We are a little bit. Crops are growing and then we can't plant anything else until springtime now, so logging could be on the cards.
It sounds interesting, I'm up for that.
Well, there is an auto-load logging trailer, but we'll see. We might use it, we might not.
Instantly I'm more interested.
I knew that'd get your attention. Now, that's going to facilitate a trip to the shop, obviously, but before we head on over and pick up some logging gear, I had one of my viewers run aside, left a comment on how to get rid of the grape residue here in the field.
That's brilliant. Let's hear it then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Runner. That's thanks for the contribution.
Yeah, so we'll head over there and I'll show you what we need to do. So we need to bring up the landscaping, so I'll do it, and then you can have a go afterwards. But when you're in landscaping mode, if you go to painting and then paint plants down and put like some meadow grass or something like that down, like that in front of us.
Okay. Yep.
Then I go back to paint it and paint it with gravel. All gone.
There you go. Good tip.
Right in front of your eyes. So yeah, that's how you get rid of this grape stuff. There we go. FSG's just painted this little pit and now he's clearing it out. Works beautifully. So thank you, Runner. Thank you very much for that tip, because it will help tidy this area up and get rid of the grass in our shed.
That is a good tip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah, I did try. We obviously tried painting, but to actually paint a plant on it, because you can do it with shrubs or anything, but obviously meadow grass is the best looking one. It tidies everything up, so we can get rid of that grass in the shed now.
Brilliant. Well, that's a job to do at some point as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. We'll tidy all this up a little bit more. Right, we'll head on over to the shop and go and find some goodies over there.
Your highlight of the day, getting the credit card out again.
Every time. Right, meet you over there.
I'll see you over there, mate.
Alright. Well, hello everyone. Argsy here, and welcome back to No Man's Land. Now, as you have just heard, we are going to tackle a little bit of logging. It wouldn't be a No Man's Land series without a little bit of that. We've kind of avoided it so far. We've cut down a few of the trees, but we were leaving a lot of the stands around where we could. But I think it's winter, or not quite winter, getting my seasons a little bit mixed up, but we are near the end of autumn. And things are just ticking over on the farm at the moment, and we need to find something to keep us busy. We didn't want to just skip straight through to spring and planting, so thought we'd give this a whirl, see how it goes, see if it can bring us in a little bit more money. We do have to buy a combine at some point, so mindful of that expense. So we'll go down here to the shop. I think we're going to be picking up a trailer, maybe some log forks. I think there's a winch we might take along with us, so we'll go and see how this all works out for us, and see if we can make some logging work. You can do the honours this week, or do you want me to buy it all?
No, I bought the roller and the mowing equipment last week. You'll be itching to get the card out.
All right, thank you. Any requests?
Wouldn't mind a coffee.
A coffee. Go ask that lovely lady at the counter. She might make you one. All right, let's have a look in the shop. All right, so we're in here under forestry equipment now. We are going to pick up the winch, the Tajfun. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. Tajfun. Tajfun. $4,500. That is a must-have for some forestry. Good way to get things pulled out. Now we've got a couple of options. We could get the auto-load trailers. They're pretty big. $39,000. We've got this little wood trailer here, which we can load with a front loader. So we were talking about getting the auto load though. I wonder if we lease that. I might buy this one and then lease that one. We'll see. In fact, I think we'll lease this. I know FSG won't do logging without it. Just We'll just give him a number plate first. Alright, there we go. We've leased the timber runner. We need to find ourselves a dolly to go with that somewhere too. And the other thing is a front loader. We on the front loader tools, of course. It is somewhere in here, the log fork here. So we'll pick up one of those as well. And lastly, go and find ourselves a dolly. There we go. We'll just lease this as well. There we go. Right. I think that should just about do us for now. Let's go and see. You happy with that? I ummed and ahed about whether we get the auto load trailer because it's very expensive, but I've gone for the lease option on it instead.
I think it's good. No, mate, you can we can try and load stuff up if we want, but obviously we've got a backup plan if it all goes to you know what.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Did you see the number plate?
I like it. How dare you?
How dare we? Indeed. Right, well, let's get this all hooked up and we'll head back to the farm.
Sounds good.
Alright, I think we'll put the winch and forks here on ours. Let FSG take the dolly, I think, in the trailer. Might be best on his tractor. Alright, we'll let FSG get that hooked up. We'll head back down to the farm.
Just wondering what you think, Args. The trees here are smaller, but there's obviously some bigger ones behind them. Unless we go down to the down to your left there, there's some taller ones just on the border.
Yeah, I was looking at exactly the same thing driving along. I reckon we try and find some of these bigger ones, thin them out somehow.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I was just looking at that as we were driving along here. There's bigger trees up the back and on the left, but small ones here in the front. So I think we'll go and try and thin out some of those bigger trees, leave the smaller ones to grow. They're not obviously going to grow because they don't as static trees in FS. We haven't planted them, but we can use the winch and pull them out, and I guess we'll cut them up out here on the dirt, and we can then load things up. FSG's straight into it. He's got his chainsaw out already. Not wasting any time.
It's a nice little avenue into the big stuff. That was the closest ones I could see, so I thought we'll do.
Yeah, good idea. So we can just work our way up in here. What do you want to do then? Do we just go for it and hack some down? Do you want to cut down a few and we'll pull them out, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think let's not cut too many down. Let's do a test with the Tajfun chain.
Okay.
And haul. I wonder if we can park on the field. I guess.
Yeah,
because,
that's what I was thinking.
There's nothing in it yet, is there?
No.
So it'll give us that working space. Where the tractors are parked now could be our working space.
Okay.
And then we'll stick the trailer behind that.
Yep.
Let's give it a go.
Sounds good. I want to try and just test and see if I can pull these ones in here out. Here we go. So we've got to the first two here. We've pressed B and got those hooked up. I'm probably going to be too close to them. Always seems to be my problem when we're doing this, is I end up hooking them a little bit too high, but that's actually going alright. Lift that up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit too close. Need to be able to extend the winch. There we go. Should be able to press Shift B and that will disconnect. Now if we just jump out, I'm just going to grab my chainsaw, give the top of this one a bit of a trim off. Where can I find that? There we go. Gets rid of that piece, and we'll see if we can get it picked up. I wonder if I can cut it in half maybe. This one's actually quite a bit shorter, I didn't realise that. Let's try and pick that up and see how we go with these log forks. There we go. It wasn't pretty, but we have managed to get these picked up. A little bit of finessing. Looks like we might have the winch down still. Get that lifted up. There we go. That was not ideal. Right, let's go and see if we can put these up on the trailer. We go over and not too far. Just want to open the front of that up. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Looks like FSG's made a little bit of a clearing up in there already, which is good. So we'll go and see if there's a few more we can pull out. Are you able to connect the winch?
Oh, I am actually.
Nice. Oh, there we go. You can. Alright, let's try. pull this one out, see how the tractor goes with this bigger log. That's handling it alright. That is quite a lot larger than the other one. Get that disconnected. See if I can pick it up now. Don't think I'll be able to pick it up in one go.
FS22 Args.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the max width of logs on that trailer? Because this is 24 metre tree, this.
I think it was the 12 metre trailer, or at least.
Alright. Guess where the middle is?
Further towards me. About there. A little bit more to your left. Oh, that's right.
Too late.
Alright, so we're managing to get that picked up. I think we're okay with our weight. Looks okay at the moment. FSG's just doing some super strength housekeeping by the looks of things. It made it worse as well. Alright, that's it's not pretty, but it's effective. If we can fix up his little log he pushed out one side. Alright, well that's working pretty well. I'm just going to go make a suggestion. I think if we swap his tractor out and put the winch on it, it might be more efficient. I don't think we're going to put any Lumberjacks out of business anytime soon, but it's working out alright.
Yeah, it's pretty slow, isn't it? I think by practice we'll get there, won't we?
Yeah, what I was going to suggest, do you want to, I mean we can unhook your tractor, leave the dolly there and put the winch on your tractor, and I can stay out here loading if you want to be pulling out and cutting up for a bit.
Alright, no, that sounds like a plan, definitely.
Yeah, I think that might make it a little bit more efficient as well. So if you just pull them out, cut them down, pull them out, and then I'll cut them to length and load them.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. I reckon that's going to be the best way and most efficient way. I need to take this weight off the front too, because that was getting against the tractor there. Watch this, he just unhooked the dolly, not the trailer.
Watch this, he left his push to talk on.
I was pushing the button.
As soon as I did it, I was like, no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Alright, so we've made the swap. FSG's up there, he's got the winch, and we are here with the loader. We've got the weight on the back too, which means we're not going to be able to, we're not going to have issues bumping into the trailer. We're going to be able to get that a little bit closer, which is going to help with the unloading. So I think, now that we're, well, if we can get into a swing of things, I think we'll be doing pretty well. Just get a little bit of the rhythm going. So I think I might try and time-lapse some of this, see how it all goes, and try and get this trailer filled up. And down to be sold. Be interesting to see how much we can earn.
They are big, big trees.
They are. I was just looking. He had all four wheels spinning then.
Yep, got bogged down.
Yeah.
But yeah, the winch is working great.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it seems to be handling everything you're throwing at it so far.
How's the loading going?
Yeah, no, it's going pretty well actually. Surprisingly so. I think we'll get into a bit of a swing of it and get this trailer loaded up. It'll be good.
I'm interested to see how much money this is going to make actually.
So am I actually now.
Right, I'll bring you some more. See if you can get rid of them before I get back with another 3.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
Alright, mate.
Alright, we'll get these cut up and loaded on, and like you said, see if we can get that done before he gets back with some more. So, I think, take 2 at a time-lapse. I did have a disconnect, so I've had to reload into the game. So, we'll kick off from here. We'll try and time-lapse some of this, see how it all works out. I liked watching back the time-lapse of the loading the stones. a couple of weeks ago. It worked out very well. So let's see how this all goes. Right, we'll catch you hopefully when the trailer's full. Mistakes were made. Argsy to FSG.
Go ahead, Args.
We might have a little problem.
What's up?
If you want to inspect the chassis of the trailer, now would be a good time.
Okay, here I come. I think it went to sleep.
You've heard of cow tipping? This is logging trailer tipping.
Yeah, I think that's not how it's supposed to be, is it? Maybe
No.
it's one of those side tipping ones.
Side tip and side unload. Yeah, except we don't want it unloaded here, do we?
Not really, no.
Alright, leave me to clean my mess up.
I will turn a blind eye.
Alright. Look at that. This tractor's got some grunt. Dare say I wouldn't do that in normal life, but there we go. We've managed to get it tipped back over. A few logs missing, a little bit messy. We'll get that tidied up and carry on getting things loaded up. I'm going to have to be mindful though, because we don't have a tractor on the front on the dolly. We don't have that weight to keep it in one spot, so a little bit more care around those bunks and not catching on those. Right, let's carry on. Take 3 at a time lapse. We'll get this sorted out and then we'll carry on with that. If it fits, it ships, isn't that the story?
That is absolutely the story for sure.
Alright, do you reckon that's enough to go and see if we can sell this somewhere?
Yeah, I reckon so. Let's see what we get.
Alright, I guess I'll drop the weight off and we'll put it on back in my tractor.
Yeah, no worries. And if it doesn't sell, we have got an expensive problem to solve. It should sell it. In fact, we've got the log burner if all else fails.
We do have the log burner, and that's what I was thinking, because that doesn't show up as a sell point, does it?
No. No, so that we could sell them there. Now I'm interested to see if there's a test, if it's more expensive at the shop or at the log burner.
Well, it might not be pretty, but it is our first load, and we're going to head down to the shop and see if we can sell it down there. Now, I should have left the weight on the front. We've lose a little bit of steering with this thing on the back. A little bit of weight there, which is surprising because there shouldn't actually be any weight going through the tractor because the dolly should be taking most of it, but it does seem to be a little bit skiddy. Could be this rain we've got too. Let's go down and see if we can sell these at the shop or not. I'm sure there's plenty of you screaming at your screens right now going, yes, Argsy, you can. Yes, FSG, you can. This is no man's land. What else are you meant to do with them? But we will go and find out. Well, through the magic of online video games, the FarmSim Guy's beating us down here. Now, let's see what happens as we drive across the sell point. I might have to unstrap them. They haven't disappeared yet. There is another sell point over here. We'll go try that one. And if all else fails, we may have to unload them by hand. See what happens.
I take it that's a no then, Args?
I'm just wondering whether the trigger's too high. Whether we might have to handle them off here. Yeah, I just thought we'd take one off and see if we put it on the sell point, does it sell?
One's decided it wants to come off anyway.
Well, darn. The rain's matching my mood right about now.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty conclusive test that you cannot sell logs at the shop.
Don't seem to be able to. I'm sure you could on the 19 version of the map. Maybe it's changed.
Yeah, possibly. Good job we've got the log burner back at the farm, right?
Guess we're taking them all the way back there.
Right, I'll see you back there, mate.
Alright. Well, we're either a couple of no man's land rookies, or indeed you can't sell logs down here at the shop. So let's go back, like FSG said. We do have our wood burner boiler back at the yard, so we'll be using that to sell up our wood and make a bit of money that way. Alright, so here we have our little wood burner. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to sell this off the trailer or not. Those deer just wandering through the yard. If FSG hits the trigger, whether it'll sell. Ah, it did sell out of there. Alright, well let's see if we can do it. If I get close enough, it's off the trailer.
FSG to Args. I think you need to unload them, mate.
I wondered if we might. I thought the one that sold out of the front of the tractor might have meant we could do it off the trailer. Well, through the magic of auto-load trailers, we are getting this all unloaded automatically, which just makes that a little bit easier for us. Get that marker turned off, but hopefully we can get that sold. Might see if I can push the rest of those up for FSG. Saves him having to manhandle them. We'll give them a shove, but that's not some bad income there, eh? 9 grand off those ones. Oh, he's doing it. Look at how strong he is. Jason Statham confirmed. I reckon we might have just seen the man in work himself with us. You've been working out for your next movie or something, have you?
It's a very narrow trigger, that.
It is a narrow trigger. You looked like you got the guns
That's some
going
good money, though.
What were
20
we?
grand?
Yeah, I was just trying to remember. What were we? About 150 something, weren't we? 152?
Yeah.
24 grand?
Yeah, 152, so...
Yeah, it's not too bad then, is it?
A couple of loads of that, you could afford a sawmill.
Do we really want to be doing more wood than we need to, though?
After this episode? No.
Alright, I'm trying to come up with witty titles for it.
Yeah, that's about the sum total of it, isn't it?
Alright, we can do another one then?
Yeah, let's do one more and then see how we're feeling.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, one load down. 24 grand or so. That's not too bad, actually. Better than I was expecting. So if we can make a cool 50 grand off cutting a few trees down today, that won't be all lost. Right, we'll get swung around here. I guess we're going to carry on doing what we were doing and see if there's any point in changing. We'll see if SG might want to have a go with the loader. I doubt it, but he might. Go, drop the trailer there. We'll get the weight put back on, and it sounds like he might be cutting them on to length for us, so we'll go get them loaded up.
That's a substantial load there, isn't it? I can't believe that's like 4 trees.
I know, right? It's quite a lot more than there was on that first load, so be interesting to see what we make off this.
It's lucrative, right? I mean, I think we've earned it, crikey, but it's good money.
Yeah, I agree. I think we've earned it, but yeah, it's going alright. Actually, and the physics haven't been as bad as I was expecting, to be perfectly honest.
No, I've been watching. It's. I think most of it's down to basically the size of the logs that mess you up in the balance. But
yeah, correct.
Physics seem to be fine, don't they?
Yeah, not too bad at all. So, all right, we'll go and see what we can make of this one. Hope your tractor can pull it.
Yeah, slightly worried about that as well. Oh, it's all good.
Gosh, she's hauling that, no problem whatsoever. He's flying down there. Now, what are we on? $176,000. So if we go over 200, we know we've made 24 grand at least off that load. I'm picking, I reckon there's 30 grand on that trailer, if not a little bit more. It's certainly decent amount of wood. Here we are, 208, and we were on 76, so 32,000.
Another very lucrative trailer load.
Yeah, 32 grand off that one.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd picked 30 when we were driving in, so...
oh, good guess.
Yeah, no, that's quite lucrative. It's good.
Tell you what, this rain actually is a bit of a blessing, because we would have been lost as to what to do anyway with this here.
That's true, that is true. Well, you look like you're getting wet wearing just a t-shirt, so I think it might be time to wrap things up there for today. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that was good fun. It's hard work logging, but it's quite rewarding, isn't it, when you see money rolling in like that?
Yeah, exactly. What, an hour and a half of our time, and we've sold 50 grand worth of wood, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, that definitely helps the funds.
It does, and I think if you well, what's the saying? Practice makes perfect. So the more you did it, the better you get.
Oh, that second load was way slicker than the first one, yeah, for sure.
Most of the time. I managed to do it without tipping the trailer over too.
Yeah, see? Progress.
Baby steps. Alright mate, well I guess next time we're back, hopefully we're going to be getting closer to harvesting some crops, or at least probably planting spring crops, won't we?
Yeah, no, that'll be good. It feels like we're making progress still even when it's winter.
Yeah, very good. Alright mate, well, fun as always. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll catch you soon.
Likewise mate, yeah, catch up soon.
Alright, ciao.
See ya.
Well, there you go. We're going to wrap things up there. Probably a little bit of a shorter episode, but we are a little bit limited in what we can do at this time of year. And, I mean, it's raining. Who wants to do too much more in the rain? So, I think we'll just park the tractor in here. Can have a holiday in the shed for now. Obviously, we do want to do this painting as well. Get rid of all this grass through here at some stage. So that might be something we do off camera and have that all set up and tidied up for next time. But... from me, Argsy, and the FarmSim Guy, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode of No Man's Land, and we'll catch you in the next one.